Ricky, obviously, I'm guessing not the result you wanted. What's your reaction to that? It was quite a heavy defeat.
Yeah, it was. I think we got ourselves back into the game to get within a try after the half, and we talked at half time around scoring first and getting pressure back on Harlequins, and we did that. Shows probably where the group are, that they're learning and developing, that they then tried to run exit and put ourselves under pressure, and Quinn scored. And then I think it's going to hurt the way we then folded under a little bit of pressure after that. I thought the guys fought really hard to get themselves back into the game, but we're a young squad and learning from that front. And Harlequins at times punished us, and I think there's a lot of players in that change room now they're going to be hurting. But the big thing for me is now that from that they've got to learn, take the learns from today's game, and come next week and the week after, use that to be a better player and then develop the game.
How difficult is it? Certainly in the first kind of 20 minutes there were a lot of mistakes. I wouldn't say it's a scratch side, but there are a few inexperienced players in there with a lot of inexperienced players in there. How difficult is that to kind of mix and match at relatively short notice?
It isn't. The guys train together week to week, so I think whatever squad we put out, whether it be in the Premiership, the Heineken Cup or the A-League or in this competition, the guys have trained together a lot. So I think from that first half, the most pleasing thing is we actually created a lot of opportunities. What happens is when you have players who haven't played a lot of rugby or you are younger, pressure situations, they might just come off a little bit, and I think we did that at crucial times in that first half. But we then got ourselves back into the game. We created the opportunities, we just obviously couldn't take them. And if you look at Quins, then when they did, they took their opportunities and punished us.
Tom Price scored a couple of tries on I think it's his first start, wasn't it? So how good was that for Tom? Because he's had a few injury issues this season, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think a lot of the senior guys that have come in and who are battling to try and get into that Premiership squad, I think the game time is really important, and Tom's fought really hard in training and in the A-League and played really well. So for him to get over 2 was really pleasing for him. I think it was around the collective. I thought we fought really hard to get ourselves, like I said, back into the game, and then obviously then when we were under a lot of pressure to score late on was pleasing as well.
Obviously disappointing to not go to the cup final, but I guess now focus turns to the Premiership and to Europe as well then.
Yeah, it will do. I think if we'd have won this game, it would have transferred back over to that. I think what it does do now, it changes our focus, probably obviously back to the Premiership and then obviously to into Europe, and obviously then we've got our A-League games coming up as well. So this group of players today will be building towards that, but also in the training we're building towards trying to force their way into that Prem squad.
So how important is this, or was this as an opportunity? A couple of players like Harvey Skinner, Tom Wyatt, the front row for example, all starting a big game here for the first time. How important was this game, do you feel, in their development, and what do they have to do going forward?
It's a massive part of their development. I think it's also a massive opportunity for them today to stand up and show against a good side, that they can show the qualities that we look for. And I think once you go back through the game individually, there'll be some players there that really stood up and put their hands up. There'll be a couple of other players that will probably have missed an opportunity, but that's part of development and rugby, and they'll learn from that. So it's a big part of our philosophy as a club to use this to develop players, but also as well we want to be in finals, we want to be competing for things, and we want to be at the top end of the game, and we have missed a big opportunity here today.